Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare dime coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today we are diving into the story of a coin that hides in plain sight, a coin many people have seen but very few truly understand. I am talking about the United States of America Roosevelt dime from the year 1967. This coin may look ordinary to someone who was not paying attention, but for collectors and treasure hunters, this little silver-colored beauty holds secrets that can make it stand out as one of the most fascinating pieces in circulation. Now listen closely, because I will take you step by step into its uniqueness, its hidden rarities, and the surprising errors that make some of these dimes extremely special. Do not miss a single point, because every detail matters when it comes to identifying the true value of this 1967 Roosevelt dime. Who knows, maybe you already have one sitting quietly in your collection or even in your pocket change without realizing how much potential it carries. The year 1967 was very interesting for United States coinage. Silver had just been removed from circulating dimes, and the country was experimenting with new minting processes. During this shift, many coins came out with minor variations and minting errors. And as every collector knows, these small imperfections can turn a common coin into a rare treasure. Some 1967 dimes show off center strikes, others may carry die cracks, and a few even reveal double die details when examined under magnification. These unique errors are like fingerprints, no two are exactly the same, and that makes them highly desirable for serious collectors. It is these differences that transform a simple dime into something that can fetch incredible prices at auctions and coin shows. For coin collectors, the thrill lies in the hunt. My best tip for anyone hoping to find a valuable 1967 dime is to always look carefully at coins that seem slightly unusual. Check the lettering, inspect the edges, and don't be afraid to use a magnifying glass to reveal the hidden details. Sometimes the difference between an ordinary 10 cents and a rare collectible worth thousands comes down to a small flaw that most people would overlook. Another tip is to keep your coins safe once you find them. Condition is everything in the coin world. A 1967 Roosevelt dime with sharp details, no scratches, and bright luster will always be in higher demand compared to one that has been heavily circulated. Many collectors use protective holders or albums to keep their coins safe from dust, moisture, and scratches. This one simple step can make a huge difference in preserving value for years to come. Collectors all over the country, from coin shows in New York to auctions in California, are always on the lookout for rare dimes from the 1960s. These coins are not just money, they are pieces of history, and owning one feels like holding a story of America's past right in your hands. And now, the part you've been waiting for, the value. A rare 1967 Roosevelt dime in pristine uncirculated condition, especially one carrying a unique minting error, has been known to sell for as much as $5,000 in the market. Imagine that what was once just 10 cents in your change can now bring in $5,000 at an auction or private sale. So next time you're sorting through your old coins, take a careful look at every dime from 1967. You never know, the treasure you've been dreaming about could already be sitting in your collection. That's the magic of coin collecting, it turns the smallest discoveries into the biggest surprises. If you enjoyed today's story and want to keep learning about the rare coins that could be hiding right under your nose, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin adventure. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next coin be the one that changes everything. Coin number 2. We are going to talk about a coin that may look small in size but carries big surprises for collectors if you know exactly what to look for. The United States Roosevelt dime from the year 1977 is the star of today's story, and trust me, this is one coin you should not overlook. Now listen carefully, because I am about to share with you the uniqueness, the rarity, and the special errors that make this dime stand out in the world of coin collecting. Don't miss a single moment, because every detail can make the difference between an ordinary coin and one that is truly worth serious money. The year 1977 was part of an interesting chapter in American coinage. The Roosevelt dime had already become a staple piece of U.S. currency, replacing the Mercury dime decades earlier. By this time, the coins were being struck in copper-nickel clad composition, no longer silver, but that did not mean they were free of surprises. In fact, coins from the late 70s often show minting errors and striking flaws that make them highly collectible today. Collectors around the country know that error coins are where the real excitement begins. A dime from 1977 might show doubling in the lettering, or it could have an off-center strike that leaves part of the design missing. Sometimes you'll find die cracks or even coins struck on the wrong planchet altogether. These are the rare mistakes that slip through the mint and end up in the hands of the lucky few who discover them. For those of you who are just beginning your coin journey, here is one of my favorite tips. Always check the details on the coin carefully. Look at the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 1977 under magnification. Any doubling, any strange marks, or anything that looks out of place could be the clue that you're holding a rare error coin. Another tip is to pay attention to the edges of the dime, because sometimes you'll find missing clad layers or unusual coloring that make the coin instantly more valuable. And here is something every serious collector knows: condition is everything. A 1977 dime that has been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition will always bring far more attention than one that has been passed around in everyday circulation. If you have one that shines with no scratches and sharp detail, you are already in possession of something special. Storing your coins in protective cases or albums is one of the smartest moves you can make to preserve their beauty and their value. Collectors and dealers across America, from auction houses in Chicago to coin shows in Texas, are actively seeking out these rare dimes. The demand is strong because every error is unique, and uniqueness drives excitement in the coin world. When a rare 1977 dime shows up in top condition with a dramatic error, it doesn't stay on the market long before a collector snatches it up. So what about the value, you ask? Well, here's the part that makes this dime truly thrilling. A 1977 Roosevelt dime in mint state condition with a rare error has been known to sell for as much as $3,000. Imagine finding a coin worth only 10 cents face value and learning it could bring $3,000 at an auction or private sale. It's like striking gold in the smallest of places. That is why every collector should pay close attention to this coin. It may be tiny, but its story, its rarity, and its potential value make it a true hidden gem in American coinage. So my friends, check your change, search through your collections, and never overlook the simple dimes you come across. You might just have the treasure that so many collectors are chasing right now. If you enjoyed today's journey into the world of the Roosevelt dime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you never miss another story of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next coin be the one that brings you fortune and joy. Coin number 3. We are going to talk about a small coin that hides some very big secrets. It's the United States Roosevelt dime from the year 1992 with the Philadelphia mintmark P. Now don't let its size fool you, because this little dime carries stories of rarity and uniqueness that every collector needs to hear. Stay with me till the end, because I promise you the value of this coin is going to surprise you in the best way possible. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American coinage since 1946, honoring the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. By 1992, the dime had already been struck for decades, but every year brings its own interesting twists and turns. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of dimes that year, but what collectors are searching for are the rare ones: the dimes with minting errors, the dimes with unusual flaws, and the dimes in pristine uncirculated condition. These are the treasures that transform an ordinary piece of pocket change into something worth collecting, keeping, and even selling for serious money. When we talk about rarity, we are talking about coins that stand out from the rest. Some 1992 P. Roosevelt dimes show off-center strikes, others may carry double die errors on the lettering or date, and a few even reveal missing clad layers where the copper core shines through. These are the kinds of errors that make collectors' hearts race. Every single error coin is unique, and uniqueness in the coin world always equals higher demand and higher value. Think about it like this: two people might both have a 1992 dime in their hand, but if one has a rare error, that dime could be worth hundreds or even thousands more than the other. That is the magic of error coins, and that is why collectors are always checking carefully with magnifying glasses and lights, making sure not to miss even the smallest detail. Here's my tip for every collector and coin finder watching right now. Never overlook the small coins. Always take your time to inspect them carefully. Look closely at the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Study the numbers in the date, especially the 1992. Check the edge of the coin for any unusual marks or missing layers. What might look like a normal dime at first glance could actually be a rare gem hiding right under your nose. Another tip is to always think about condition. A coin in perfect mint state condition will always be more desirable than one that has been heavily circulated. Collectors love sharp details, bright luster, and clean surfaces. If you ever come across a 1992p dime that looks untouched and flawless, protect it immediately. Place it in a holder or album to preserve its value, because every scratch or mark could lower its worth. Coins are just like treasures, they shine brightest when kept safe, and don't forget, demand for coins like these is always high. Collectors in cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles compete for error coins at auctions, and private sales happen every day where these dimes change hands for impressive sums. The excitement of bidding, the thrill of discovering an error nobody else noticed, that's what keeps the world of coin collecting alive and thriving. Now it's time for the part you've all been waiting for. How much is the 1992 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark actually worth? Well, my friends, in pristine condition, with a rare error, this coin has been known to sell for as much as $2,000. Yes, a tiny dime that was made to spend just 10 cents can end up bringing in $2,000 in the right market or auction. That is the kind of discovery every collector dreams about, so my advice is simple: keep your eyes open, study your coins, and never underestimate the power of a small dime. The 1992p Roosevelt dime may be little in size, but for the right collector, it is big in value and big in history. And if you enjoyed this story of rarity and value, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss another exciting treasure hunt in the world of coins. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next find be the one that changes your fortune. Coin number 4. We are going to talk about a small coin with a big story, the United States of America Roosevelt 1 dime from the year 1974 with the Denver Mint Mark D. Now don't let its size fool you, because this coin carries history, uniqueness, and potential value that can make any collector's heart race. Stay with me until the very end, because I am going to reveal how much this little dime can be worth, and I promise you it will surprise you. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and over the decades it has become one of the most collected coins in American history. By 1974, dimes were no longer made of silver but of copper nickel clad, yet even in this modern composition, rarity and value still shine through. The Denver Mint struck millions of dimes that year, but what truly excites collectors are the rare survivors in perfect condition, and especially those carrying minting errors. Yes, my friends, this is where the thrill begins. Some 1974 D dimes are known to have misstrikes, off-center strikes, and even double die errors that create extra lines or doubling in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." A few examples show unusual planchet errors where the metal layers were not applied correctly, creating a dime that looks dramatically different from normal. These mistakes may look small to the untrained eye, but to coin collectors, they are treasures of uniqueness. No two error coins are ever exactly alike, and that is what makes them so valuable and in demand. Imagine finding a dime with part of the design missing because of an off-center strike, or spotting doubled letters under a magnifying glass that prove the coin came out of the press with a rare flaw. That is the kind of detail that turns ordinary change into a collector's dream. Now let's talk about tips for collectors who want to hunt for the 1974 D dime. First and most important, always examine your coins carefully. Use good lighting and a magnifier if you can. Look at the date, the mint mark, and the lettering for any sign of doubling or unusual marks. Pay attention to the edges, because sometimes missing clad layers or die breaks show up there. These small things can be the difference between a dime worth 10 cents and one worth thousands. My second tip is to always protect your coins once you find them. Condition plays a huge role in value. A coin with sharp details, original shine, and no scratches is always more desirable than one that is worn from circulation. Collectors and dealers pay top dollar for coins in mint state condition, so store them properly in holders or cases. A little care can make a very big difference in value. The demand for 1974 D Roosevelt dimes with rare errors is very strong across the country. Collectors from coin shows in Texas to auctions in California are constantly searching for these hidden gems. Every error coin is unique, which means every discovery is like striking gold for the person who finds it. That's why people love this hobby. It combines history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery all in one small coin. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much is the 1974 D Roosevelt dime actually worth? Well, my friends, a rare example in pristine uncirculated condition with a dramatic minting error has been known to sell for as much as $2,500. Yes, something that was minted to spend just 10 cents can actually bring in $2,500 at auctions or private sales in today's collector market, so never underestimate the little dime. It may be small, but it carries big history and even bigger surprises for those who take the time to look carefully. If you enjoyed this story and want to keep discovering the hidden treasures of American coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a new journey. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next coin be the one that changes your fortune forever. Coin number 5. I have something very exciting for you because we are talking about a coin that many people overlook but collectors know it can hold great value. It is the United States of America Roosevelt 1 dime from the year 1991 with the Philadelphia mint mark P. Now do not blink because this tiny coin hides secrets of rarity, errors, and collector demand that can turn a simple dime into a prize worth holding onto. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946, honoring the beloved President Franklin D. Roosevelt. But every year, certain issues become more than just pocket change, and the 1991 P dime is one of them. Millions were made at the Philadelphia Mint, yet not all of them are ordinary. Some carry hidden surprises that make collectors pay attention. And that is what makes the story so thrilling, because the coin in your pocket could be hiding real value if you look carefully. One of the biggest reasons the 1991 P dime is special is the error coins that escape the mint. Imagine finding a dime that was struck off-center so that part of the design is missing, or spotting doubling on the letters where "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" looks like it has been shadowed. These double die errors are real and highly sought after by collectors. Some examples even show weak strikes or planchet flaws where the coin did not form correctly. These are not mistakes you see every day, and they turn a regular dime into a treasure that collectors fight for in auctions. Now picture a sharp, flawless dime from 1991 with its original shine still glowing. Condition matters so much in coin collecting. A coin that has never been scratched, never been in circulation, and has that perfect mint state look can sell for amazing amounts. In fact, at auctions in cities like New York and Chicago, these rare 1991 P Roosevelt dimes with errors or high-grade condition have proven that even a dime can be a star of the show. For the collectors watching, let me give you some important tips. Always check your change carefully and never underestimate a small coin. Use a magnifier and study the letters, the numbers, and the edges. Look for doubling, weak strikes, or unusual textures. These little details are what separate a regular coin from one worth serious money. And once you find one, protect it right away. Keep it in a coin holder or case so that its condition remains strong, because a clean coin always brings the highest bids from dealers and collectors. Another tip is to keep learning about errors and varieties. The more knowledge you have, the better you become at spotting something rare. Many people pass these dimes every day without realizing their worth, but a collector who studies closely will never miss the chance to grab a treasure. Remember, the hobby is not just about owning coins but about discovering history and uniqueness in every piece. The demand for the 1991 P Roosevelt dime is growing stronger every year. Collectors love it because it represents a modern coin with old-fashioned rarity. It proves that even in the 1990s, when billions of coins were minted, special pieces still slipped through that are now hunted like jewels. When a coin is rare, in error, and in top condition, it instantly becomes a centerpiece in someone's collection, and that is exactly why this dime is so exciting. And now comes the part you have been waiting for. How much can a 1991 P Roosevelt dime be worth? A rare example with an error in uncirculated mint state condition has been known to sell in the collector market for as much as $1,500. Yes, my friends, a coin made for just 10 cents has been auctioned and sold for $1,500, proving once again that treasures can be found in the smallest places. So never walk past a dime without giving it a second look. The 1991 P Roosevelt dime shows us that rarity and value are not limited to old silver coins. Even modern coins can hold hidden fortune. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and one day you might be the lucky one holding a rare dime that shines brighter than gold. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of rare dimes, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your collector friends. There are many more treasures waiting to be discovered, and together we will uncover them all. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next coin find bring you excitement and fortune.